Okay, yesterday we discussed how to use cookies, right? How do we work with cookies? So technically, cookies to store the client's information so that based on that, we can verify whether the client login or not, his credentials and all. For that, we need a separate library. We done that. What is it? jQuery cookie. We have to install that and use it. This example we designed. This example we designed with our API. So that is, this is the API which is running on 4400. That is. Now here important is, suppose we designed registration form and the login form, and we created an option if login is success, password. I just kept it as a text box only so that we can see what we are typing. Actually, it should be changed to input type password. I'm roughly keeping that in the same. Now, when I click on login, then cookie is created, and that cookie contains that information where we display this. Now, one more here, when user clicks sign out, the cookie is deleted. After deleting, we can again redirect to login. So we done that logic here. What is the logic is, on sign out click, what will happen here? When user clicks sign out, here we have created a function separately user login. This because login have to work so many times. Instead of writing every time, we will write a function and call it. So when user successfully logged in, user login. After sign out, what we will do? We will remove the cookie and we will change the button text as login again. And the body container will display user login. You see, I click on sign out, signed out successfully, then again login screen will come. After sign out successfully, login will come, right? And once successfully login, this login button will be changed to sign out button. Login, that button will be changed to sign out button. For that, nothing special. What we done? So we accessed the button BTN sign out button value. We applied login. That's it. Right? We are changing the button values. If not signed in, it will be login. If already signed in, then it will be sign out. That value we will change. Now important is, without login, we should not allow to access any another information. For example, suppose we will create a link here. Let's create one link here. This is navigation. Okay. I will create another div. So in this div, we will give an option as BTN navigation products or shopping. BTN navigation shopping. One more option is there. I will say shopping or say shop. BTN navigation shop. So it will be like this. Now when I click on shop, then the shopping cart information should come and display the details. Then we can design the interface and everything from our database. So let's go to the database. And first we will create a page for that. In that page, you can keep anything. Suppose I will keep as this shop home should come. Generally, when the shop home we are displaying, the shop home we are displaying on page loader. Here we are accessing that. So shop home HTML we are accessing and displaying. We will create one more page. Okay. And shopping products, or say simply products.html. So here, so we have products list, products catalog. All products information should come here. Just I given a heading. It should come when user clicks on shop, the products list should come. Then let's write the logic for that. So we have to write here for BTN now shopping. So we will write a function here. So $BTN now shopping dot click. So on click, we need to access that $.ajax. So method is get, and we have URL is which one? products.html, and get the response. So I will just give a lambda type, and it should be displayed in hash body container.html. It should display that response. Whatever response comes, it should display. So now when I click on shop, then it should get the 10 display. The products catalog must display. But very important, it should not display if he signed out. That means until login, that shop option should not work. That means if successfully logged in, then only it should work. It should work. So here, by default, we are giving some message and all. I will not use this default message and all. I will remove the default message and all. I will just keep this span, and this sign out button. I will remove these two. Okay. I will keep the main page clean, empty with only container. And this I can add in the headers. In the header, I will keep another div with these details. So, and what we will do here is this heading is in another div. Okay. And here we will define both are in header only. Then we will keep class as deflex, justify content between. It will be like this. Sign out, I will keep right side. Okay, that will be fine. And here W100, it is width only this much, it is there. Shopping online. Okay. Now here, this is enough. Just basically I configured like this. Shopping online and sign out. At the right side, I am keeping. You put other banners, advertisements, whatever. Design already we know. Now intention is when user clicks on login and he enters the login details and the login, then that information comes here. That means who logged in, that information comes here. And when I click on sign out, then signed out successfully, that will be gone. After sign out successfully, now you see this will change to login, and here it will get that customer login. So the point is, when user clicks on this shop, if already customer logged in, then this catalog should come. If not logged in, then it should not come. That means how to verify whether customer logged in or not. If logged in, then only I need to show this products catalog. How to verify logged in or not? Tell me. How to verify logged in or not? I am asking the technique, what to do, not code. I'm just asking how to verify logged in or not. Logged in or not, we can verify by using cookie. If cookie is deleted, that means that user signed out, because on sign out we are deleting the cookie. Cookie is not deleted, still there. That means logged in. So the question here is how to verify whether cookie is available or not. Available or not. I will give you a simple technique here. See, when user clicks on sign out or any, temporarily we need to verify cookie is there or not. See, so the body container, the shopping, actually when it is loading the content, this loading should happen. This loading should happen. That means it should load that response products.html. This should happen if cookie is there. If cookie is not there, then login should happen. That means Ajax should get two pages. One products page, another one is login page. So here, how to verify cookie is there or not? First, we will test it. I will cut this logic. So to verify cookie is there or not, I will use console.log, and I will use $cookie, right? $cookie name. What is the cookie name we given? Cookie name, when we created the cookie, its name is user ID, right? We are using the cookie name user ID. Okay. I will verify here cookie there or not. That means let's observe this here. I'm just using that cookie name. So if cookie name is not present, then what it will do? If it is not present, it is not having a value, what it will do? It will return undefined. Am I right? That means here that cookie, that means cookie is undefined. What is the cookie name? We need to configure that undefined. So here we are using $.cookie. Cookie, what is the cookie name? User ID is equal to undefined. Is equal to undefined. If it is undefined, then what should happen? If it is equal to undefined, that means cookie is not there. Then temporarily, I will put a message console.log. So user signed out. I'm just showing you the status. Else console.log. So we have to define user signed in. Console.log user signed in. Right? User signed in. This message should come. Let's check this now. Means when I click on that, it should display the message and show. So here, let's go open the console, and where we have to get application in application, verify the cookie is not there currently. Cookie is not there. So the cookie is not configured here. In cookies, you will find it. Cookie is not there. Oh, now I will click on login. First, I will go to shopping. When I click on shopping, so that means the shopping page should come. I am not using that. Just click on shopping. Go to console and see. In the console, user signed out. Because currently not logged in, then it says signed out because cookie is not there. Okay, let's sign in. User ID, password I entered and click on login. Then user signed in. When user signed in, cookie is created. If cookie is created, then click on this show, then user signed in. That means who is verifying whether cookie is there or not by using undefined. Observe carefully now. I will click on sign out, signed out successfully. That means cookie is deleted. After cookie deleted, I click on this show, user signed out. That means whether cookie is there or not, that is verified by using this undefined. Understood? Now write the logic. You know what to write now here. What to write? If cookie is equal to undefined, it is not there. If cookie is defined, then you have to get which page? Shopping page. That means $.ajax. So it should get which page? So method is get, and URL is products.html. Then we have to get a response, and here dollar hash body container .html. We have to send that response data, right? Otherwise, this should happen. Otherwise, if it is undefined, then it should get which one? Login.html. Login.html. This is the page we need to access and display. Actually, to make it short, what you can do, you can keep this in a separate function. In that, you can pass the page name as parameter, and you can use as a reusable function instead of rewriting it, right? As of now, see here now, currently signed out. I will click on sign out shop. Currently signed out now. So currently signed out successfully. I will go to register. Okay. From here, I am coming to shop. When I click on shop, it should get login. It will not get that shop. Why? Because I am signed out. I can't access. I cannot access. So when I can access? Only after login. Try. So now login here. So that means you can log in here. You can log in here anywhere. Login. So username and click on login. That means login successful. Now click on shop because already logged in. So click on shop. The products will come. If already logged in, that products will come. If I say log out, sign out, signed out successfully, then login will option. So, and very important, you open register, again go to shop because already you have signed out. That means you cannot see this shopping. You have to get the login only. Get the login only. That means from here again user login should work. That means you are accessing products, displaying with login, and after displaying login, user login. This method will be called so that again login will be verified from here. From every response, login should be verified. So user login is nothing but a function which is verifying whether username is there or not. That is what already we written yesterday. User login. On login button, we are accessing user details. We are verifying from the customers and checking it. So this is a complete example here. That means when I click shop, it will not ask, it will not show the catalog until I log in. I log in successfully, then shopping home will come. Now from there, I can get it to the products catalog. You can design several modules in such a way that they are accessible only when logged in. Once they log out, so they are not able to access those details. Now here, display your products catalog. Products catalog means the product details, what you want to show, all the products information and everything. For that, you know what we have to do to display all the products information. Let's write a reusable function for that. Let's write a reusable function for that. A reusable function is nothing but just function get products. Get products is a function. What this get products function have to do? Get all the products information and display in the products catalog. I hope you can try that. Right? So that means what you have to do, fetch all the data from products table and display the data here. That means already just what I showed, login page I designed and register page I designed. In the same way, you have to design this products page. Only point is you put a container here, you put a container here, and container deflex or card, add card into that container. Products information. If they are successful in accessing, all that information must be displayed. Basic logic I will tell you here. What is this container ID? Suppose I am giving products catalog. Products catalog is the ID. We are using deflex class. Class we are using deflex, and we are using flex wrap. Flex wrap, and inside this products catalog, all the products information must be displayed. Products information must be displayed into that products catalog. Actually, this products catalog will open here. That means you observe the inspect. When you inspect the elements, you can see in the elements, in the column right side, this is the body container. I click on shopping, the products catalog will come here. In the products catalog, what we need to display is all the products information. All the products information we need to display. So you know how to display all the products information. So what we have to do, dollar AJAX. So we have to use the method as a get. But important here, still we haven't designed that API method. We will create that. Let's go. First, let's go to the database now. Because everything should be in our local API, not fake store API. So I will go to MongoDB Compass. And in that, let's connect, and we will see here, scroll down, Smart Shop DB, right? In that already TBL customers are there. TBL products is there, which contains all the products information. We created all the products information from the fake store data. We copied and pasted that information. So what we have to do now is we need to create a API method for that. Currently API method contains only get customers and register customer. So we need one more API method. here. So what is it? App dot get. So we have get products and a callback function. So request and response, and request and response, I will put a uniform all same words, request and response. Now here we need to connect with Mongo client.connect with connection string and a callback function and error and client object. And if no error, then where database object is equal to db dot client object dot db and database name smart shop db and dbo database object dot collection is tbl products dot find. So dot to array uses a callback function, and there we have to define so error and documents. And if there is no error, and response dot send, it should send all the documents. Fine. This API method for fetching all the products is ready. So what you do now, one more time, you need to start the API. So that is ready. Okay. Now test the API method. http://127.0.0.1:4400 get products. All the products information is coming. Now we need to fetch that here. So let's go to the, where is it? Index page. And here we have to use $.ajax and method is get, and one more URL is http://127.0.0.1:4400/get products, and then we need to get the response, and we have to use the data, response data. So that means it is an array. Then what we have to do, we have to use $.each. So we need to access the response. Response is the data, a callback function, and this callback function uses what is problem? Callback function requires two values, $each, and data is response, and callback function requires two parameters. What are those? Key, another value. Okay, now we need to design a card. So here we need to create a card that already we know. Just temporarily I will put here a div. So div, and the card information class as card, and the image source is, so it is coming from value.image. So class is card image top, and height I will give as some 200 pixel, 150. Okay, and below this I will put a div, and let's put the class as card header and a paragraph, so where we will have a title. Like that we can present all information. I am just using value dot title. These two are enough. Now this card must be appended, right? Dot append to whom? So hash, so products catalog, right? What is the ID name we given? What is the name we given there? Product catalog. No? Hash, it should be appended to product catalog. It should be appended to the product catalog. That's it. That is what we have to do with the product catalog and get the information. So card width, suppose style I defined as width is equal to width. So is some 200 pixels and margin 2. I given all this and padding 2. Okay, that is the option. Now let's run this and see. Here I click on shop. So the products catalog should get all the data and display. Where is it? So enter username, password, login, and a shop. Some errors are there. Let's check. There is no error. Data is coming up. We have to call this, na? We written as a separate function, right? What is the function? Get products. This should be called here. Huh? Where to call it? When it is successfully loaded. Here we have to call it. That means after loading that into the container, we have to call the function. What is it? Get products function should be called, which loads the products information. So here we click on login. Successful shop, the products information will come. That means we are accessing all the products details and displaying it. So if height and everything others we can do by ourselves, and here I define style height is some 400 pixel and overflow is auto. Just as per our requirement. So I refresh this page again. Then what you have to do is you click on shop. It will ask to log in. So log in with user ID, password. Then it should get the shop home. And from shop home, they can go to the catalog. What you can do, you can put a button and say go to catalog. Again, it can call the same option. Again, it can use the same. But here we can click on this, it will get the products information and display. That means this is visible only when login. It is visible only when login. And you see the username is there. So logged in. If I click sign out, signed out successfully, then again login option will come. Again, I click on shop, it will not get. You cannot see the shop, you cannot access the shop until you signed in successfully. That means you need to enter the details, successfully log in, then only you can get that shop and you can see it. If not, you cannot access that. Now, once the shop opens, here what you have to do is you have to put all filterings. Add to cart, filters, you have to design. I hope you can try that now, right? Extra what you have to do, add filters for this. Filter means drop down, user can select which category products he wants, he can choose. Add to cart item. So already we designed that context. Only the point is when user clicks add to cart, you can put right side spaces there. Cart items, summary must display right side. That means how many items are there in the cart. So this is a complete authentication example. Authentication example means user logged in, then only he can view the details. If user don't have an account, suppose you see we signed out successfully, okay, and if user is not having an account, we can ask him to register. We can ask him to register. That means this is customer login. Here itself you can give this register option. That means when user clicks on the button, that means what you can do is here you can add an option, right? In the login at the bottom, you can define a button and say new user. And for this we will keep the class as btn and btn link. Now when it is new user, you see, suppose I say login, new user will come. If I click on new user, the register should come, right? Then how do we do that? So on the click of the button, we need to access register.html. Means again you have to use an Ajax call. We have to write a function on that, call that and load into the body. Such general basic things you can try. Now what you have to do as per the project is authentication example I given. Means how we can register, login and maintain user credentials in the cookie, so that we can verify whether she is still logged in or not, and then we can access information and display. So what you have to design now is this rest of the part. What is it? iLab. Yeah. So you have to design this rest of the part. This functionality you have to design. Functionality means, so when user selects a category, the category related products must come and display here the products, and there must be add to cart or buy button. When I click, it should be added into the shopping cart, and we can see the shopping cart items separately, whatever the shopping cart items are there. So this is a simple project. It becomes a simple project for any fresher so who want to know end-to-end integrations. So actually here lot of Ajax calls are required. There is no another chance. There is no another way. Everything you have to maintain this Ajax only. Now to make this more simplified and better, you have to use the frameworks and other libraries that support inbuilt Ajax, like Angular, React. These are the concepts which people use to build a professional single page application. I will show you a basic introduction of React now. A basic introduction of React.js. Already I told you in our full stack, we will have an introduction on React.js, and you will join the complete Angular course from 10th. You got it? You got? No? From 10th onwards, 7 a.m. the new Angular batch is starting. You have to attend it. I will send this into the classroom. And 10th, I will send into the classroom. From 10th February, 7 a.m. onwards, you have to attend this Angular batch. Okay. Google Classroom. I'm posting the link, and there in that batch, along with you, only Angular students also will be there, right? That is, in that batch we are sending you, right? That is only for Angular, especially people who join Angular actually. So you are sent to that so that you can learn complete Angular there. So that is the reason for 3-4 days demo will happen there on only Angular. Angular demos will happen. After 3-4 days, then our registered sessions will start. Our admin, what he will do is he will verify your details and he will add to the registered batch. Right? Our admin will take care about that. So that means you need to send your information and he will add you into that registered batch. You will continue free. Right? You will continue free for that. Right? And those demo related. So this is I'm posting. See. Yeah, I posted that into the Google Classroom. So here this is Google Classroom and where is our batch? Yeah, 9 a.m. Here I uploaded just now the link. This is the link I uploaded just now. This is your link. Right? You need to attend this Angular. Right? So the introduction in Angular, you will learn complete Angular, how to build single page applications you will learn, and you will learn deployment also. Deployment means finally how you make your application live. Live means the application will be live on cloud so that anybody can access it. We can see the deployment process online. In Angular, you will finish. In Angular also, you can build the same app end to end. But in Angular, you will minimize all this logic. In Angular, you will minimize all this logic. That means it is not empty, right? All this logic. You will minimize all this logic, right? Who is this? Vineet. No, you have to pay fee for, I will recommend your name. Only you have to pay the fee. Others free. Huh? Sleeping. What you are listening when I am telling class. I will remember your name and tell to admin. For only you, he will collect fee. Eh? Right. So here, right. Fine. So here, what is the problem in jQuery is jQuery, JavaScript, lot of libraries, functions, everything we need to write. Now, what is the advantage of framework is everything built in. We can just use that and implement. So for C, for navigation, so many AJAX calls. But this we can simplify in technologies like React or Angular by handling their built-in features. But again, the problem you will face is React.js is again a library. React.js is again a library. It is again a library. That means same like jQuery library, but React.js have a lot of plugins ready-made, which helps React to make it simple. But Angular is different. Angular is framework. Angular is framework. So both React and Angular we are going to use for building applications, but the difference you will learn in Angular introduction. I will give you difference between React and Angular. What is difference between React and Angular? But here till now you have designed everything on jQuery, means you created everything with jQuery. So now we will see a simple sample concept, basic introduction of how we can design this in React now. In React.js, how we can handle this in React.js. A basic introduction I will give you, because React people have to learn separate React, so much is there. Again, same like Angular, React also, so many concepts will be there. But a basic introduction I will give you that tells that React looks little bit more simplified when compared to your jQuery. Other concepts also. For example, in jQuery, what we have done, in jQuery, we learned so many types of DOM manipulations. But actually, jQuery have a widgets. Some widgets already I showed you, like accordion and all jQuery widgets are present. So same like Bootstrap. jQuery have interactions. Interactions also I told you, drag and drop, resize, sorting. These are interactions. Actually, jQuery have plugins. jQuery have plugins. These plugins allows you to add more functionality to your applications. Some plugins are free, some plugins you need to pay and use them. So actually jQuery plugins are used for doing a lot of work like filtering, like grid. Grid Grid is actually used for all CRUD operations. That means create, read, update, delete, like operations you can manage by using this. Just now you saw one plugin cookie. Cookie I showed you, that is also a jQuery plugin. Now what you have to do is you have to learn one example how to use these third-party plugins. How to use the third-party plugins. A simple overview I will give you. Because in future, according to your project requirements, you have to use lot of third-party plugins. Suppose many times people ask like, I don't want, see, logged in successfully. And generally people ask like, I don't want catalog like this. I want like a grid. I want like a grid. That means a table grid so that I can add to cart directly by scrolling the items and selecting how much quantity I want. I can do. That means every time they don't want like this. Then what you can do is go to this npm.js, npmjs.org. In npmjs.org, this is library with a lot of plugins available developed by various developers. You can search here jQuery grid. When you search jQuery grid, you see, so there is so many plugins will be there. You see there is an option grid.js. This is nothing but table plugin. So it is used for filtering, sorting, searching, so many things it will provide. Like that, so many will be there. You can see jQuery JS grid. So many will be there. So every grid have different style. Every grid have different functionality. Every grid have different functions also. Now, as a developer, what you have to do is you have to explore these grids and you have to implement them in your project. Then I will show you here how people explore and know about this so that you can try one by yourself. Why? Because in different companies, different requirements. So this is one. One more I told you, Telerik. Remember, this is Telerik. Telerik is also a third party. You go to the demos, you will see that in Telerik demos, there is an option here, jQuery demos. When I go to jQuery demos, you can see in the jQuery demos, they will give you all this. You see so many are there. In that there is option for grids also. You see navigation bars all are there. Where is grid? Grid is there, or I will search here. What is it? Grid. So they will give you a sample for that. Here also you will get npmjs.org. We are searching for grid. Here we have grid. Okay. When you select this grid, it will show you the preview, how the grid looks like, how the grid works. The same grid you can implement. So you can see this is the grid. So loading, yeah. And but what is problem with this Telerik is you have to purchase it. You have to purchase and see, it is showing all the concept for that. That means what the grid contains, it is showing. See, grid looks like this. The products information can be displayed like this. And it have a lot of other options also to handle. You see, it is having sort by price. It is having select by stock. It is having category wise sorting and filtering products. So if you have to design like this, then so much time it will take, because we have to write events, we have to write logic, because event means on change. Already we run filter now. On drop down, one category selected, only that category products will come. Already we done that. But the point is, these are ready made. You can see, for that they give you the source, view source. You see, this is the source code, and you see they are using jQuery, and this is simply, you have to access that service and use it. For that they give a jQuery file. You have to import that jQuery file. But this code will not work for you, because this is paid service. So only trial will be there. You can try these grids which are free. You can try this one. JS grid is there. When you open the JS grid, then it will show, you can see this is plugin, grid jQuery plugin. And in this, it will show all the functionality, how the grid works. This is what in many companies they ask. And in many companies they ask to design this. That means for people who are going to interviews, for freshers, in jQuery such grids are very rarely asked. But for experienced people, they ask, mandatory. If you show 2-3 years experience in your resume, right, then they will say that design this grid by yourself and show. Currently freshers, what they learn, how to implement this ready-made grid. That means already you can see the design. Now for implementing this, what they have given, we have to install JS grid, npm install. So after installing JS grid, you see JS grid is accessed in this way. In JS grid, you have to write what fields you want, how much you want. And you see, so it is having a drop down. We have to access from the database and display. That means actually data is coming from your Ajax queries. Data will come. You have to send data into it. That means this plugin we have to use. Then automatically it will give you all the facilities. Only the point is, you need to send data into that and configure it. And see how to design for sorting, filtering, next page, previous page. For every concept, they given you all the syntax examples. Unfortunately, you cannot remember this and use this for every type of grid, because this is only for a plugin called JS grid. This is only for JS grid. Similarly, other types of grids are used. So the point is, we cannot build such completely step by step in real world scenario. But what I will do is, I will show you a small logic, because it is asked in interviews. I will show you how to create a filterable table. How to create a filterable table, we will see. One example we will see. Filterable table is nothing but user can search in the table. He can get only the records that are matching inside the table. For that, actually, what we have to do, we have to use the queries on key up, get the value from the text box, search in the cells where it is available and display them, right? I will show you a small example for that so that you can try. You can try. That means you have to build such grids and all. This is all the complexity actually we are having. To overcome all such issues, people go with the concept of framework and go with the concept of library like React. Library like React. What is advantage of that is majority of your logic will be reduced. Now I will show you. So what is React and how React works? React.js. What is React and how React.js works? First concept, actually React.js is a JavaScript library. React.js is a JavaScript library, same like jQuery. It is a JavaScript library. So, and the main intention of React, so it is a library. It is a library for building interactive user interface. So it is a library for building user interface, specially designed for building user interface. Actually, React.js, so it is used for building single page applications. It is used for building single page application. Single page application means just now you saw we built a single page like application with a lot of Ajax. So single page application means user will stay on only one page and can access everything onto the page. Only React.js can build single page application? No, we can build single page application with JavaScript, jQuery, HTML. Already we done that. Actually, the application that you have seen, what is difference is generally in traditional web application, what happens? User will navigate from one page to another, which you have learnt up to JavaScript and HTML. When user clicks login from home page will go, login will come. But what we done in jQuery extra, we made user to stay on single page and everything comes on to single page. That means if anybody asks like, can we build single page application with JavaScript and jQuery? Yes, already we done that currently. We built a single page application, but what is problem in JavaScript and jQuery? The problem with JavaScript, jQuery, so JavaScript and jQuery can also build single page applications, but the problem is the problem with them is lot of DOM manipulations. That means lot of references. That means lot of coding. So, and very important is heavy application. That means application is not lightweight, heavy application, because lot of code, lot of lengthy logics you have to write. So another important here is when you are dealing with JavaScript and jQuery, so compatibility issues. That means some browsers can understand, some browsers cannot understand. For that, you have to handle the compatibility issues manually. You have to write. So JavaScript and jQuery can build single page applications, but lot of DOM manipulations, lot of references, lot of coding, heavy application, compatibility issues. All these are the problems with JavaScript and jQuery. Then that is the reason we have to choose alternative. We have to choose alternative. And actually React.js, React built maintained by Facebook. So React.js belongs to Facebook. It is maintained by Facebook and community of developers and organizations, other organizations. That means React belongs to Facebook. React is built by Facebook. React belongs to Facebook. Now the question is here, the major question here is React is not designed for our development process. That is the reason some issues will be there. The question here is why we are using this React very much, or Angular like technologies very much. Earlier also web development is there. From past few years we are using the technologies like React, Vue and all this. That means why this technology came, from where this technology actually came. Actually React is there before general people know about React. That means already React is being internally used by Facebook like people. Actually you might have seen, or I hope you know or don't know, you have developers.facebook.com. You know this Facebook developers? No, you don't know about this, right? But actually this Facebook developers is nothing but, technically Facebook developers is, we as developers, you see on Facebook, when you are using Facebook, lot of applications come, like you can change your photo grids, photo mixing, photo editing, or animations. Lot of Facebook apps are coming. In Facebook, several people are trying different apps on Facebook. They come as recommendation. So those all apps are not built by Facebook. Whatever apps you are seeing on Facebook, they are all not built by Facebook. Even Google Play Store also, all apps are not built by Google. That means these are all apps built by developers like you. That means developers like you can build applications and give to Facebook. If Facebook likes your application, they will pay you for that. People are making money online in so many ways, right? By developing apps, they utilizing their skills by maintaining YouTube channels, right? You know, vlogs, right? That means online lot of sources are there for income. So the point is, if you have skills, then no boundaries. You can develop applications and you can earn money. You can sit home. You don't need to join a company. This is a developers community actually. In this community, you can join in this community and you can build apps and you can contribute to Facebook. If Facebook likes your app, then it can add it into the Facebook store, and for that it will pay you. And payment goes on increasing. If number of people are downloading, using it, then its payment goes continuously high. People are making money with this kind of things. Now the question is, which technology I have to use build apps for Facebook? That is the question by developer. Developers ask question to Facebook people that which technology I should use. Then Facebook says that whatever technology you know, use it. That means you use Java, you use .NET, you use PHP, you use Node.js, build it and give to us. We will take care about it, right? Then people started building apps with various technologies they know, but they are not satisfied. Why? Because Facebook have their own apps, and when developers look at Facebook app and the app built by them, they are not satisfied in the interface. Then they asked Facebook people, like developers asked Facebook people, like, what you are using? That means what you are using for your app, right? For your tech. Then Facebook said that for us, we have our own library called React. That means we are using our own library called React. With that, we are building application. Then developers community asked Facebook, like, then why can't you give that library to us? We will also use it for building. Then Facebook says that, okay, so we will make it open source. From 2014, they made it as open source. That means available to everybody can use it. But before that, Facebook uses that library from several years. Using that library from several years. Only the point is you don't know. I hope many people, you have heard about a Go language. Have you heard about Go language? No. Go language is a very popular language used by Google. It's Google's language. And it is used in building artificial intelligence applications everywhere. You have Google Home, like Alexa device, Google Home device. You have Google, what do we call it? Google Assistant is there in your mobile, right? All these are built with Go language. You may not know, but I will give guarantee that after 3-4 years, this language is going to get into trend very much. So because that means now people are showing interest. Now people are showing interest little bit on this. Up to now, people even don't know about this. That means they don't know about this, but it's guaranteed that, so almost after 3-4 years, you will see this language trending little bit in building different types of artificial intelligence application. Actually, so do you know Google have so Google Go language? Huh? This is the Go language. This is the official Go language. This is Go programming, right? This is official. That means this is the language. This is the language built by Google. And this is the language internally used by Google. So very fast, it is very good, and people can try this. People can try this officially from Google. Google uses this. And Google actually started using this in several artificial. I hope you people heard about Google Tulips. You heard about Google Tulips? Huh? So Google Tulips, you heard? No? Do you know Google have built an artificial intelligence app which they are making trials on it? It is almost successful. It is likely to come into market. That means Google have built a artificial intelligence flower pot. Artificial intelligence flower pot. That means you are growing flowers at your home. So you can put that flower in that particular pot, and that pot will tell that water, I need water. That means it will ask you loud saying that I need water. That means it will remind you that it needs water. If you pour more water, it says it's enough. Tulips can talk to you now. Flowers can talk to you now. You know, you don't know. You never saw that, right? So I hope in YouTube, let me search that here in the search box. So Google tulips is there. Tulips. Yeah, this is Google tulip. So it is experimented and it is successful and it is going to come into market now. This is actually Google tulips. This is Google tulips. So you see, it can talk. This can talk. So you see, they are experimenting in Netherlands here. So it can talk. Some audio is not there here. Fine. Actually, you can watch this video. They will show you the complete functionality of that. So that means, so this is scientifically done, and the artificial intelligence language used in that flower pot, right? In that flower pot is the language used is Go language. The language used is Go language. That is Go language. Right? And such artificial intelligence apps are built by using it. Even you can hear sounds from the plant. That means what kind of sounds it makes. So everything you can hear from it. That's a very revolutionary point actually. And it is successful, and they have a mobile app for that. So people can even talk to it, just like you are talking to Google Home, right? So that means, so whenever it is exhausted with water, it says that I need water. How many levels of water? So this is all happening in the current modern generation. That's the reason several technologies you can expect in future. So, but they are easy, nothing complex. Go language is similar to C language. Right? The point here is why these languages are not known to developers, because they are built by some product based and they are used by product based for their internal purpose. Why people are now knowing about that? Angular also same. Angular is there before world knows about Angular. React is there before world knows about React. Angular built by Google. React built by Facebook. These two are there before world know about those languages. Now why they came? Because developers started exploring several internal product based libraries and frameworks, and they like these frameworks and libraries built by them, and they are very good for their applications. Then they say that you make them open source, we will also use it. That's the reason React actually built by Facebook and made as open source by Facebook so that developers can use it. The main intention only one is React is good for building. It is good for building user interfaces, UI only. It is good for user interfaces. What is specialty about React is React uses virtual DOM. It uses a virtual DOM. Due to this virtual DOM, it is faster. So React actually uses a virtual DOM. Due to that virtual DOM, it is faster, very faster when compared to JavaScript jQuery. JavaScript jQuery directly work with actual DOM, but React works with virtual DOM. Virtual DOM means nothing but actually what happens is, suppose this is the actual DOM. That means this is browser. In the browser, the original DOM will be there. Now what happens is, in the browser, a memory is maintained. In the memory, we will have a virtual DOM. In the memory, we will have virtual DOM. That means this is the memory. In the memory, we have virtual DOM. Actually, what happens? JavaScript and jQuery, and now we are using React. JavaScript and jQuery directly interacts with DOM. So then getting response from DOM, it will take some time because it has to originally work on the browser. It has to originally work on the browser. Virtual DOM is nothing but a duplicate of this DOM. A duplicate of the DOM in the memory. Now what happens is React is going to use this virtual DOM. That means what it will do is it will interact with this and get response from this. That means you can simply say that it is 10 times faster. 10 times faster than the actual. But remember, it will show you immediately result, but in the backend it should update to the DOM later. Later it will update. But for you result came. Later it will update. For you result came. That means on the screen you will see the result immediately, but actually in the background it is working. So it is generating it. It will take some time. Actually JavaScript jQuery will have to wait for that. So but React immediately gets the result. That is the speciality of React library. So it completely runs with the virtual DOM. That means now here also we need DOM manipulations. That is another drawback. Here also we need DOM manipulations, but this is virtual DOM manipulation. So it is better. It is more faster in interaction. That is the reason React also have some drawbacks. Issues are there. That is the reason for every project React is not good. And for every project Angular is not good. And for every web developer, React and Angular both are required. If many times people ask which one is best, sir, whether I have to learn React or Angular, both are required. As a web developer, you have to learn both React.js and AngularJS, because in some companies, some projects use React, some companies, some projects use Angular. Mandatory. You cannot choose any one. You have to choose both of them. For experience level, you can see here. So you see, I'm showing you this Naukri site. In the Naukri site, as a web developer, you check this now. Suppose full stack web development. I will post one requirements. I will post into Classroom. Campus drives are going on for Cognizant and other for freshers. So specific passed outs are there. I will share that link with you. For UI developers offshore drives are going on in Hyderabad. I will share you that link where to register, so that you can try. So you see here, I said, so full stack web developer. I'm searching for full stack web developer. And if it is fresher, no requirement specially. If fresher, you know Angular or React, it's okay. But for experienced people, you see, they need to know both of them. That means full stack web developer, 1 to 6 years experience, Angular is required and React is required. So Node.js is required, NoSQL is MongoDB. What you are thinking? NoSQL is MongoDB only, right? And Vue.js also they are asking, but it's okay. Without Vue.js also okay. So Babel is nothing but it is used with Angular, TypeScript. Babel is used. Babel is a compiler actually. So you see full stack web developers role, and you see, so you see all they are asking this. So they are asking these skills: Angular, MVC framework. MVC framework come in Angular. You learn that. Node.js, HTML, all this. Some companies may have a special requirement, then they will ask, and you can observe, I am showing you here. Some they will ask both React and Angular. It is not like Angular or React. These are all other PHP and all. Only web development you can check. So React, Angular are very much asked in both requirements. You can search that. So you see here they are asking React, and somewhere they are asking AngularJS, right? Now the point here is, so how this React works, how it handles the interactions. We will see how to install, setup, and create project in React. Right? That we'll see next session. Tomorrow we will see that. So that the similar example we can build with React. That means what you built with jQuery, you can try with React. So if you can do that, that's good. Then you have an idea of React, how to handle it. But here I am giving only introduction to React, right? So in once you know how to build an application in React, how to run it and configure, then we will see some more basics. With that, we can finish all the full stack concept. That means mostly by the next weekend, we will finish all our concepts. Okay. By the next weekend, we will finish all our course, right? And I will give you some exercises and sample projects. You have to try those. You have to handle them, right? Mostly by the next weekend, we will finish all this part. Okay. So, and simultaneously now you can attend that Angular batch will be going on for you, right? So then tomorrow we'll continue. We will see how to work with React application, right?